I am so hyped for this game, so this is a list of things that I noticed from the trailer. First off, I think this is the player's arm, and the narrator lady has come to wake the player, similar to the previous games such as Dark Souls 1 and Sekiro. This lady is wearing a ring, maybe something that will be significant.
The Tarnished will soon return.
So I guess the player got its reputation tarnished, or they lost their value.
Guided by grace, once lost.
So this is the Earth Tree. This tree reminds me of Yggdrasil from the Norse mythology. And according to the myth, Yggdrasil is an eternal green ash tree, and it stands in the middle of the world with branches that stretch out over all of the 9 realms. Each realm hangs on its own branch, but if the tree should shake or fall, so will all the realms. We already know that we will be in this place called Land Between, so could this mean there would be 9 realms or areas, and we are currently in the land between the 9 realms? And according to their website, the Elden Ring is the source of the Earth Tree. So since it's been shattered, then the Earth Tree could fall, and therefore all the 9 realms will also fall. And so it's up to the player to save the 9 realms, maybe?
The Golden Order is broken.
Maybe the Golden Order is an organization that looks after the Elden Ring, and this place could be where the ring used to be stored, especially since that sigil on the wall is the game's logo. And someone forced their way to this place to shatter the ring, or maybe they tried to use it but it got shattered instead?
To its core.
This could be the citizens that probably grieve the fact that the realms could fall. The way the horse was summoned makes me think that the horse will only appear when summoned and disappear once the player gets down from it. I think this is the first time we're seeing a normal forest in a FromSoft game. I don't know, but seeing fog-covered area makes me assume we will be fighting invisible enemies. Another huge tree in the background could be something significant. A walking piece of land with a bell at the bottom and some structure on top of it. Since bells always had a purpose in both Dark Souls and Sekiro, there's a possibility this bell will also have some effect in the game. I feel like a boss will come out from that carriage, and it looks like the chains were impaled through them.
Foul.
All these arms hanging by the ceiling makes me believe this area is where we will find the boss with many arms. And since all his arms don't look like they're his, he's probably collecting them like trophies.
Tarnished.
These look like Cthulhu. Mimic are similar to the mushroom people in Dark Souls 1.
In search of the Elden Ring.
This is most likely the king due to it wearing a crown. But compared to the boss with multiple arms, its arms seem to have grown from its body and not implanted. Also, the way it moved is similar to the drifters in Dark Souls 3's Irithyll, and they both have multiple arms except this one is bigger in size, so it's like a male version of them.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition, someone must extinguish
His head is similar to the Grus in Dark Souls 3's Faron Keep.
thy flame.
They will fight.
This is most likely a weapon art similar to Dark Souls 3's Stringed Knight Straight Sword and Aquamarine Dagger. So I already commented this narrator's voice is similar to the painter's voice in Ashes of Ariandel. Well, if you look at it, she does resemble the painter. And she did say she's going to paint a new world. Could this be the new painted world? Possibly not, but it's fun to theorize.
And they will die.
These look like items you can pick up. I believe this can only be found in a specific area.
In an
Jump attack from the horse.
unending curse.
Humanoid race? This probably works like the ember, except the effect is not on the body of the player, but on the area maybe. Because I think it's the thing that you will use to summon your allies. It seemed like the battle started from underground and moved above ground, or it's the opposite, or they're two different dragons. Also, our horse have horns. The dragon's lightning is summoned from the sky. The horse can double jump.
For how else is a champion or a lord?
Her face looked like it either burnt or rotten. Also a prosthetic arm. Maybe her arm was taken by the boss with multiple arms.
To be born.
This armor set is similar to the firearm set from Dark Souls 2 and 3. Are these the roots of the giant tree? And her cape has an insignia that looks like a tree, so maybe she's a guardian of the tree?
Well,
This looks like the head of a dead dragon.
a lowly tarnished, playing as a lord.
It seemed like most of his extra arms are implanted in his back.
I command thee.
So far he's only holding two weapons, despite having multiple arms. Wyvern? This looks like smoke, but with Father Ariandel's fireball. Could this be a spell, and could it be covering the entire castle? Mask of the Father? Soul Stream. Small deer spirits. Leveling up maybe? He reminds me of Velka, and Velka's statue removes Halloween. Probably she's Queen Marika the Eternal. Could be a friendly NPC. A bigger, faster, scarier version of the monstrosity of sin from Dark Souls 3. Is this similar to the face on the ground from the previous frame? Or is this a decapitated head? Cyclops? Because this looks like a nose. Another hand monster. Angel race? Or just another spell? So it seemed that the boss with multiple arms uses wind magic.
Brandish.
And fire. That looks so similar with Sekiro's firecrackers.
The Elden Ring.
Now this looks like Quake from Dark Souls 3's Quake Stone Hammer. Did the player just float? Or is he utilizing the effect from the attack?
For all of us.
One of his arms transformed into what looked like a wyvern head. And there's a small body attached to him, which is probably his original body before he turned into this monster. Overall, I am so hyped for this game, and I can't wait until January, and I will probably stream this when it comes out.